Cape Center champion is 5-1. So tonight we could very well be looking at the rise in the future of Cape's Thunder.
That's a great point.
Some of those left hands there from Anthony are getting through.
Yep. I like that he kind of eased back a little bit, realized he was kind of overcommitted, but he's having a lot of success with these little blitzes.
Great kick. Throw him like a pro.
Good respect from Linnert there, realizing he went a little high. Good subtle movements from Linnert.
He keeps his head right on the line.
These body kicks from Molnar are so loud too.
Very Muay Thai heavy, really living up to those shorts that he's got on.
Another body kick and a left hand sneaks through.
And crazy volume coming from Linnert.
That's a good pace, and it looks like he might not have the advantage in the reach, and he's doing a good job of finding his distance and establishing that early.
Yeah, and he's doing that with subtle movements. He's constantly got his foot on the outside, being the southpaw against an orthodox fighter. Feints. Doing a very good job of setting things up especially for a debut guy.
Linnert in on a single leg here.
Switches to double. Takes him to the ground. Molnar's got his arm.
Controlling posture here. He's got the full guard. And we talked about the well-rounded game of Molnar on the walk, but it's looking like Linnert having the wherewithal to realize he wasn't winning the striking, change up the game plan, gets a takedown. Excellent fight IQ there.
And Linnert's been here before. We talked about his amateur debut, winning that fight via submission. I know he was on the bottom a lot in that debut, but now finds himself on top, maybe some more comfortable and experienced here in this first round.
Yeah, when you've been in there before, you understand, you make the choices a little bit quicker. And so, in that fight, it took him a round to realize, what he had to do to secure that submission win, even though he wasn't on top. And then in this fight, wasn't on top in the striking exchanges and decided to make it a grappling match. And I like these body head here, softening him up. Not able to advance the guard, but still able to do some damage. And more importantly,
it kind of works like chill guy, simple man. He should really do something like that, I think.
Well, we have established that Matt Linnert, very chill guy, Alex.
Yeah, but I'd like to see the blitz.
Solid body kick from both gentlemen there. Now, if I'm Molnar, having all that success with the long combinations, I'd like for him to, very clean. And that can happen when he's throwing switch stance kicks. Definitely accidental.
Molnar is still young. He's got plenty of time to hopefully have that heel up.
And he's got plenty of time to recover here, get his breath back.
Oh, yeah. That was a straight shot. I felt that.
Not a very chill guy move there from Matt Linnert.
No. That was way more of like a free bird kind of move there.
Is that the blitz you wanted to see?
No. It was a bad blitz. And now he looks like it was obviously accidental, like you were saying, and he feels bad about it. Now the question is, how will Molnar respond? Because some guys, accidental or not, that's the kind of thing that takes him off.
Well, yeah, it could definitely get into your psyche a little bit, especially if it's your debut. You've never really done that before. I've suffered them in some of my previous bouts. Definitely not comfortable. So, but you definitely just got to take your time, get your composure back, and then you're good to go. And it looks like he is good to go. We're back to action. Now, what I was starting to say about Molnar is he needs to, if I'm him, we're landing, we're getting through the guard, so we're making the right shot selection, but because he's constantly moving when he's throwing those shots, they don't have a lot on them. Like to anchor his feet into the ground and maybe get a little bit more power on these shots because they're landing clean. And that looks like it really affected the lead eye.
Strong left hand there. It looked like it landed for Molnar.
And he's got to close the distance on these shots.
It's the lead uppercut after the rear hand straight, which is getting through. And a really well-timed single leg, but a good scramble.
We're going to follow up with those combos for Molnar.
These uppercuts for Molnar seem to just land over and over again.
Solid jab there from Linnert. Oh, great straight left gets through.
These body kicks from Molnar are super impressive as well. Just another thing for Linnert to think about.
Great straight left. And you're starting to see the effects on the elbow of Linnert from those kicks. Well-timed takedown. He seemed to might have taken a knee to the grill there while closing the distance, but he ultimately got this fight where he needed it.
That's where he wants it.
And he's still got a minute to work here to see if he can do a little bit more damage because I think this is a much clearer round for Molnar.
And that's one of the risks of throwing so many body shots as Anthony Molnar has in this fight. He could become a little bit predictable, and Matt Linnert, to his credit, expected that one coming and took this one to the ground.
Yeah, and just being off balance when throwing kicks like that. Didn't quite gauge the distance properly, and Linnert made him pay.
Obviously, something we're not really thinking about, but Molnar's cardio, pretty good for a debut fighter. Could attribute that to a lot of things, being young, training with a good gym. Nonetheless, very impressive. Obviously, we've seen some debut guys tonight struggle with the cardio, but certainly not Molnar.
Yeah, these guys being the lightest weights we've seen so far, expect them to have a little bit better conditioning.
Yeah, man, he's got to use those hands. Already looking to close that distance in those striking is Molnar.
A solid teep there, keep him at bay from Linnert.
Good right hand there from Linnert.
Okay.
It's another kick on the arms there.
Linnert's doing a much better job at defending these shots this time around.
And as you say that, he eats a couple and then he urgently chases that takedown.
Much better.
And he's better position-wise too here, being in half guard. Let's see if he's a little more active with the ground and pound. Molnar in his corner though, getting advice from one of the great Ohio coaches in Marcus Marinelli.
Yeah, the first two rounds ended with Linnert on the ground or on top position. Now has 2 minutes to work with in the final round.
I like the urgency on that takedown attempt. See if he's able to flatten him out here.
He's not too high yet, but he wants to be cautious.
Good job from Molnar there to recover guard. A very well-timed scramble to get him off of that back mount position. And now's where you might potentially see some fatigue coming in from Molnar.
I was just going to say maybe I spoke too soon on some of his cardio. It looks like Strong Style's corner is awfully upset about something.
Yes. I'll come right over to see what the protest might have been about.
Maybe a cage grab, maybe styling. I'm not sure.
And that's right. Many times, as I've said, that Matt Linnert didn't really have an answer for Anthony Molnar on the feet. Molnar really hasn't had an answer for him on the ground, and now they're getting stood up here.
I cannot believe that.
No, I can't either. Maybe the corner got in his ear enough to stand it up.
I've been to about 20 Cage Thunder events in my lifetime, and I've never seen a fight get stood up. That was within a minute of ground time.
That wasn't even that bad. I mean, he was
not at all.
going. Dear Lord.
There's the sprawl there from Molnar.
It's good sprawl. He's got to work his back up to the cage, try to stand up. Linnert's doing everything right.
Way to force it into a double leg.
Yep.
Looking to try to turn the corner here.
That's so interesting.
Molnar doing his best to try to not end this round on bottom yet again.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both of these outstanding fighters. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards where we have a split decision. Judge David Gatton scores this bout 29-28 Molnar. Judge Martin Deadmead scores this contest 30-27 Linnert. And Judge Kevin Armstrong scores this contest 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Matthew Blitz Linnert!